Today, I want to be vulnerable with you and share my biggest regrets on my journey so far to financial independence, in the hope that you will pay attention to this video and not make the same mistakes that I made, so you don't have these regrets to live with, and instead you can get on your road to financial freedom a lot quicker and achieve it sooner than I have as well. If you're new to the channel, my name is James Eardley. I've generated over 7 figures in sales with my e-commerce business, which has allowed me that time and location freedom. And with these regular YouTube videos, I'm helping you to achieve the same success. So let's go through these regrets now, because I don't want you to make the same mistakes. The first one is that I took too long to get started on my journey to financial independence. So what I mean by that is probably the biggest thing, and I'm sure you'll be able to resonate with this as well. Whenever you've achieved something amazing, you always look back and wish you just started earlier, or you'd have done that sooner, or you'd known something earlier, because you'd have achieved those results so much quicker as well. A great quote that really sums this up is a Chinese proverb that says, "The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is now." So with anything like planting a tree or achieving financial success, the best time to do that is always going to be 20 years ago. Everyone's going to have said, okay, I've made it now, but I wish I'd made it 20 years ago because I could have had 20 years of success. Everyone's going to say that. But it's harder when you've not succeeded to realize that every day that ticks by is another day that you could be living that lifestyle that you want to live, or having the freedom, having the success that you want, if you just get started sooner. So there's no better time than now, because you can't go back 20 years to do something that you wish you'd done. Now, where this really hammers home for me is when I look at the success of my e-commerce business, I'm able to look back and see what would have happened if I'd started a year sooner, when I started to have these thoughts and feelings about wanting to build my own business and leave my 9-to-5 job. And I can see from the people selling the same products in the same industry, doing the same thing that I would have done had I done it a year earlier, and these same people have made £500,000 worth of sales in that same industry and doing the same things that I would have done had I learned sooner, had I taken action sooner. Now, let's say the average profit margins that I make with my e-commerce business, the gross profits are about 30% on average, and the net profits can easily be 20% is easily achieved. And so if you make 20% net profit, so the money that you've got left over after £500,000 worth of sales, that's £100,000 of profit that I left on the table because I didn't start a year sooner. So for me, it's so easy to feel regretful and ashamed and disappointed that I didn't make those actions sooner, because it literally hurts to know that I'd have had that money, I'd have made that money had I started sooner. Now that figure can be bigger, can be smaller for you, whatever it is, there will be a figure out there that is true because you haven't started something sooner. And as soon as I realised that, I don't see it negatively. I knew that I started when I started was the right time for me, because I had to get to a certain position when I was ready to start. But what I've learned, and I can take from it, is to tell other people that if you're thinking about doing something and you're serious about making a change in your life, the best thing you can do is just to get started and not to wait too long. So my first biggest regret, and the one that I still live with today and feel that fear and feel that regret still, is not starting soon enough, because I could have made a lot more happen had I got started when I first had these feelings of wanting to make a change. So that's the first one. The second biggest regret that I've had so far, and I'm sure you'll resonate with at least one of these 3 biggest regrets. The second one is that I was dabbling when I did get started with my first business venture, when I first started to go after my goals. So what do I mean by dabbling? I mean, I would just dip my toes into starting dropshipping or a business venture, or my new mindset, my new routines that I was following. I'd just get started without really going all in. So a great quote to share that really illustrates why dabbling is so negative is, while exploring different paths can be enriching, without focus, we end up walking in circles. So if you're just going to try different paths, try different businesses out, try dropshipping, try Amazon FBA, try setting up a social media marketing agency, try eBay, dropshipping, trying different things, what ends up happening is you try and walk in all these different paths and you end up just walking in circles and getting nowhere, because you haven't applied that focus into one thing. And I was doing this. I would try dropshipping, but I wouldn't register a company. I wouldn't open a business bank account. I'd just try a Shopify free trial and build a store and just dabble in it, find some easy suppliers that were easy to sign. And inevitably, I didn't achieve any success with it because I was just dabbling. I was just giving it a go. I was never fully committing, never fully investing the time and the effort that I needed to succeed. And all it meant is that I had heartbreak, wasted money, wasted time, and I regret all that wasted time and money because if I had taken it seriously from the start, I'd have achieved something. Now, whenever I've achieved something in my life, it's when I've gone all in on something. It's when I've focused. It's when I've not dabbled. I've decided I'm going all in on something. And that's the only time we can really achieve success. So again, I can look back at this and feel that regret, that pain of why did I just not take it seriously straight away? So don't make that same mistake. Now, my third biggest regret is not reaching out for help enough when I was doing something outside of my comfort zone and building a business. Now, I've got to be honest, the reason why I was not very good at asking for help was because of my ego, and I thought I could just do things on my own. I thought I could do it myself. Thought I'd be able to work it out, watch some YouTube videos, try things out, try creating a store, setting up Facebook ads based on a video that I'd watched. And I thought that would be enough. Watch a few videos, set up a store, and I'd watch the money come in. And then when things didn't go right, I wasn't brave enough or strong enough to put my hand up and say that I needed help to be able to learn from that position. I would just keep pushing on my own, trying to work things out on my own without ever asking for help and just deciding that it was up to me, and I had a big ego that I thought I'll be able to work this out on my own. Now, what happens with that is you end up just, for me certainly, depressing yourself, realizing that you can't do it on your own, and I couldn't do it on my own, and feeling upset and depressed and annoyed with myself that I couldn't achieve what I wanted to achieve because I thought I could do it all by myself. And there was that fear of being judged if you do ask for help or get help from different sources. So the best thing you can do is put all of that to one side and understand if you're going to achieve anything in life, it's when we're around people, it's when we're getting help from different people and we're open to learning without having a closed mind thinking that we can do it all ourselves. I think a quote that I've read recently that really helped me with this one that can hammer it home is that from David Allen. He said, "You can do anything, but not everything." And that really makes you realize, yes, you can do anything you want. So associate your confidence in yourself with, yes, you can do anything you want, but you can't do everything. And I think we try and learn everything. We think we can be our own teacher. We think we can be our own marketing expert, our own brand building expert, our own everything really, but we can't do that. You can only be really good at a few certain things and you'll be poor at everything else. So get help in those areas that you're poor in. Get help from people that have already been there, already done that in the success that you want to achieve. And when I was able to put this to one side and was able to start asking for help, that's when I got around some fantastic mentors, learned what I needed to learn, put my ego to one side, and lo and behold, I was a lot more successful when I was able to do that. So learn from my mistake. Don't think that you can do everything yourself. It doesn't reflect badly on you at all. In fact, it's more brave, it's stronger, it's more courageous to go out asking for help and then benefiting from the help that you can get from other sources. Hopefully you found this video valuable and you've learned from my regrets so you don't have to make the same mistakes. I'm sure you'll probably be able to resonate with some of those mistakes. You might be making them right now. So let me know in the comment section if you can resonate with anything that I've said today. Like the video if you want to see more like this, and subscribe for more videos of this style as well. And on that point of being around people and asking for help, I am building a community of like-minded, ambitious entrepreneurs, getting them together so we can help each other on our journey, because we should stop trying to think we can do it all by ourselves and start reaching out for help, because a rising tide lifts all boats. And if you get around people that are ambitious as well, we'll all benefit from having high-quality people that can ask for help and can help each other. So check that community out. It's the first link in the description. It's completely free, but it's a resource that I wanted to put together for you if you want to get out of an unfulfilling 9-to-5 and get towards freedom. So check that out if you want it. If you're not interested, completely feel free to ignore that. I just hope you enjoyed the video today. So if you did, let me know and I'll catch you in the next video.